And we begin tonight at 11 with continuation of that breaking news, a U.S. attack on Iran. President Trump speaking to the nation just within the last hour or so, announcing that the U.S. launched strikes on 3 nuclear sites in Iran. He's calling those strikes a spectacular military success. Alice Barr brings us the latest now.
In a dramatic escalation, President Trump tonight ordering U.S. airstrikes on 3 nuclear sites inside Iran.
Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat.
Calling the attack successful. And saying he hopes it will lead to new negotiations and an end to the fighting between Iran and Israel. The targets include the Fordo nuclear enrichment facility buried deep under a mountain that only U.S. bunker-busting bombs could reach.
Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated.
President Trump had set a 2-week deadline late last week to allow time for a diplomatic solution before changing course. Early Saturday, Iran sent a barrage of missiles into Israel. Israeli forces have been hammering Iranian nuclear and military sites, aiming to destroy the nation's ability to build a nuclear weapon.
I decided a long time ago that I would not let this happen. It will not continue.
Immediate reaction coming in from Capitol Hill, with Republican Representative Thomas Massie, who introduced a bipartisan war powers resolution last week, saying of the U.S. strikes, quote, "This is not constitutional." Others, including House Speaker Mike Johnson, praising the move for preventing the, quote, "world's largest state sponsor of terrorism" from obtaining the most lethal weapon on the planet. Iran's supreme leader warned last week that any U.S. military involvement would bring irreparable damage. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
We are now hearing from Indiana lawmakers as well on this. Senator Todd Young sharing a statement on the strikes tonight saying, quote, "Thank you to our brave service members who executed this mission. The world will be safer if Iran's nuclear capability is destroyed." Former Vice President Mike Pence also weighing in tonight. He says President Trump, quote, "made the right call in authorizing those strikes." He also says America, Israel, and the free world are safer as a result. Of course, we will continue to share updates with you on the situation in Iran and the U.S. military involvement on Sunrise and on WTHR.com.